Hello everybody and welcome back to Gotham Lounge. My name is Joe and today we're back out with another episode of Fallout 4. So before this radiation storm hits, we're actually going to do the next quest in the main story called Dangerous Minds, where we actually need to travel to where she is, and she's being right now in this area called Goodneighbor. So we're going to head over there right now because we have the brain augmentor that we got from Kellogg after we had killed him in the last main story. So we need her to analyze this brain augmentor to see where exactly Sean is and how... Well, we know where Sean is now. He's up in the Institute. But how do we gain access to him and what caused Kellogg to defect? So we did actually quite a bunch of side missions in the last few episodes, trying to ally with a couple of other factions. And we have actually some assignments from the other factions that we will pick up later on. So right now I don't want to get too far off track with side quests and faction quests, which, believe me, very, very easy to do. So, metal armor, that would be awesome if I had any. Goodneighbor. Alright, let's go. Just hope we're... Yeah, looks like this is it. Where's the entryway? Alright, that would be nice if there was accessibility, but that would just be too easy now, wouldn't it?
You whine like puny human. You weak. What'd you say? You hurt me.
Oh. Say excuse me to the mutants. Alright, let's try this again. Going a different direction. Keep shooting. Alright, that's where we went before. Where'd Codsworth go? Oh, follow the sign where it says Goodneighbor this way. Probably would have been the more logical thing to do first. And we're taking some heavy radiation damage between radiation storms, as well as being attacked by ghouls who are radiated. But thankfully I have the strong stomach perk, so I can eat as much food as I want, no matter how radiated it is, and not take as much.
Hey,
Hi there.
First time in Goodneighbor? You can't go walking around without insurance.
Insurance?
Insurance?
That's right. Insurance. Personal protection, like. You hand over everything you got in them pockets, or accidents start happening to you. Big, bloody accidents.
Someone steps through the gate the first time, they're a guest. You lay off that extortion crap.
What do you care? He ain't one of us.
No love for your mayor, Finn? I said let him go.
You soft, Hancock. You keep letting outsiders walk all over us. One day, there'll be a new man.
Come on, man. This is me we're talking about. Let me tell you something.
Oh!
Why'd you have to go and say that, huh? Breaking my heart over here. You all right, brother?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Thanks for taking care of him.
Good. Now don't let this incident taint your view of our little community. Good neighbors of the people, for the people. You feel me? Everyone's welcome.
I feel ya.
I feel you.
Good. You stay cool, and you'll be part of the neighborhood. So long as you remember who's in charge.
You?
I can do this all day.
Just took a pistol from him.
Brotherhood of Steel. Better stay out of Goodneighbor.
Oh.
I'm saying.
Okay.
Oh, new face walks into my store, and you're not even screaming yet. Very polite. You let me know if anything catches your fancy.
Let's spot her.
Let's take a look.
It's a little bit of everything.
Alright, what do you have? I'll show you this. You have... Ooh. A rolling pin. I can whack someone with that. As well as a walking cane. Ooh. A metal chess piece. A sturdy leather chess piece. Oh, wow. You've got some good stuff here. This one is way better. What do I have for that? As a matter of fact, I'm not even wearing one. Let's compare these. She also has a Destroyer's chess piece, which is one of the strongest ones. Alright, well, for starters, let's, put on this chess piece before I really injure myself.
Well, hello. Everything here is guaranteed to injure, maim, or kill at your discretion. Except me. I only kill when I want to.
Helio? Alright, I'm gonna back away from you. Alright. Let's go find Doctor Amari. Alright, the memory den. I remember this was what Nick Valentine was talking about. Let's not steal anything since we just literally walked in here.
Mr. Valentine, I thought you had forgotten about
Nick.
me.
Let's go talk to Amari. May have
Okay.
walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt. Here for Amari, she's downstairs.
Thank you.
Irma.
Whatever you and Nick are up to, I don't need to know. Just don't let the big metal softy hurt himself, all right?
Okay. I'm gonna head downstairs. Are you Dr. Amari?
Yes? I take it this isn't a social call.
You're the one who can extract memories from a brain, right?
Normally, we only allow our clients to experience their own memories. Now, what's this all about?
We need a deep dig, Amari, but it's not gonna be easy. The perp, Kellogg, is already cold on the floor.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you don't realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Please help us.
Please. Nick told me you're the only one who can make this work.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
We have the augmentor,
Here's
if that helps.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Go on.
Go on, Doctor.
Mr. Valentine is an older generation synth. But Institute technology being what it is, the brain implant could fit him. But
Oh.
it's an incredible risk to take. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Amari. I'm well past the warranty date anyway.
Will this work?
You really think this'll work, Nick?
No idea. But we got a missing kid on the line. That's worth the risk.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine. Just say
Man.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see.
I'm like in debt to Nick Valentine here. Holy
I
moly.
need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Is there any way to break
Tell me
it?
you have a way past this, Doc.
Let me think. The encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
Let's do it.
All right. Let's get started.
Just sit down
Nick's
over
already committed.
and keep your fingers crossed.
See you
Okay.
on the other side.
Oh, before we go in. Well, I can take this stuff. Don't mind if I do.
So long as you're carrying it.
Nick doesn't want it on his conscience. No worries. I mean, we're gonna need this stuff anyways.
Wonder what's inside. There's water here if you're interested, sir.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on.
Alright, we're going in, guys.
Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location.
Oh, looks like we're following a trail here.
This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
Okay. Just gonna keep an eye on these. Flashing brain nerves.
Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me to kill him. I should have. Instead, I ended up running away. I told myself I wanted to find somewhere out from under the thumb of the NCR and all their rules. But really, I was running from the guilt of not protecting her from Dad. Yeah, it doesn't matter now, though.
I talked to her.
What a joke.
Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way. And she protected me from Dad. That cost her more than a few beatings. I never knew what happened to her after I left. I didn't want to know. Not then.
What's it mean, Mom? Nothing, Connie. People like to talk.
Dad was either drunk or not around. I guess he must have run with one of the raider gangs, but I never really knew what he did. Don't know why Mom was with him. Maybe at some point in his life he wasn't a complete asshole.
Hope someone else is going to keep them safe. Teacher at school said the NCR
Doesn't matter. There's no excuse for being
Don't you listen to that twaddle.
being an aggressive drunk.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be
Well, we know about his
another
early
impact
childhood,
element
that's just about
posted
it.
in temporal sequence. There. Try that one.
This one.
I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer. It's gonna be fine. You'll see.
And that's Kellogg.
The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. Focus on that petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand. That's what happiness felt like.
No anybody here. And now with the baby?
Come on.
There's a baby in the crib.
Chance. Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never deserved her. Not for 1 second. Finally got steady work with a good outfit.
So he had a daughter.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
Okay. Starting to make a little bit of sense. Here's the next memory.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
Yeah, that appears to be a dead end. But the memory continues this way. Here we go. Another spot here. Looks like he's at a bar.
Mind if we sit down?
Suit yourself.
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you. And you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it. So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's his family. Lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
What the? Ah, they disappeared. Ah, of course. Alright, we came from there. So the next one goes this way. Does the conversation pick back up in the next, sequence? I have no idea.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate.
Whoa!
I finally ended up in the Commonwealth. I kinda ran out of road. Plus, I'd come to terms with life. I wasn't gonna be stupid enough to get mixed up with caring about other people again. It was just me against the world. And the world had it coming.
Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something.
I wish it would let me take the weapons. But of course,
there's
I'm
one that looks mostly
in a memory.
intact. Connecting now.
Oh no.
Initiated. Cryogenic stasis. Suspended.
We're back in the vault,
Vault
guys.
computers are still working. That's good. Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all...
Just find it.
Pod C6. Down the hall near the end.
The eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me. And I made sure they knew it. I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. I didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really.
Great, we gotta relive a bad memory again.
This is the one. Here.
Open it.
There I am, witnessing it.
Is it over? Are we okay?
Almost. Everything's going to be fine.
Come here. Come here, baby.
No, I've got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only going to tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean.
Ah.
God damn it. Get the kid out of here and let's go. At least we still have the backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
What's the holdup?
I'm almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm. Come on. All right, we're good.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again. I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready.
This was a painful one.
Is that your son?
What the?
This appears to be a very recent memory. So, good news, I think.
Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long. This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up.
We access anything else?
Kellogg.
Oh!
It's okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
Okay, that definitely adds up. We have to somehow teleport into the Institute. Because even the people that have access to it have to do the same thing. They have to teleport.
Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
We'll go fine.
I'm okay, Doctor. Thank you.
That's good. But I want you to keep monitoring yourself. We have to be sure there's no long-term damage. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
Teleportation.
We got what we needed. The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out.
Yes. Their greatest secret has finally been revealed. But that only leads to more questions. How does it work? Where do we go next?
What do you think?
What do you think we should do?
Let me think. What about that memory involving Virgil, the rogue Institute scientist? If he were alive, we have a common enemy. He might help us.
Yeah, he seems to be our only lead.
I like it.
The memory said the Institute tracked him to the glowing sea, but that seems crazy. A madman would think twice about going there.
Why is that?
What makes the glowing sea so dangerous?
The name says it all. Radiation. So much that nothing there could possibly live. Nothing hasn't. Navigating radioactive hazards is nothing new. But the glowing sea can kill a man in seconds. That's why it doesn't make sense. Virgil fleeing into that hell. The exposure alone.
I'll find him.
If we need to find Virgil, then I'm going after him.
If you're going to go, be prepared. You'll need some way to combat the radiation there. It's called the glowing sea for a reason.
Any ideas on
How do
anti-radiation?
I fight that much radiation, Doctor?
There are chemical compounds. Rad-X, Radaway. You'd need as much as you could carry. Maybe more. A sealed environment suit would be great, if you could find one. Or maybe one of those suits of power armor. That would be perfect.
I'll find a way to get through the rads. Don't worry.
Good luck. And be safe. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first.
I just got a trophy! Dangerous Minds.
He's waiting for you upstairs.
Star the glowing sea. Oh, we got a magazine. Includes Grognath the Barbarian holotape game. Anything else? All right. Alrighty, guys. Now we actually have another lead. We know there's some, we need to get up to the Institute via teleportation. So, on that note, guys, I'm going to actually go ahead and end the episode right here. So, thank you guys very much for tuning in today for this episode of Fallout 4 here on Gotham Lounge. If you guys enjoyed the video, please go ahead and leave a thumbs up on the video, and feel free to leave a comment down below as always. If you'd like to continue staying in touch with us, watching future videos or videos of our past, just go ahead and hit the subscribe button on the lower right-hand corner of the screen, and you'll get a bell notification every time we upload a brand new video. So once again, guys, thank you very much for tuning in today for this episode of Fallout 4 here on Gotham Lounge. And you guys have a fantastic day.